Ennutsiak was born in Arctic Quebec in the 1890s, and he was part of a migration to southern Baffin Island early in his life. The voyage across the open ocean of Hudson Strait was well over 100 kilometers. It was a major undertaking. There would have been several families crowded into a large traditional skin boat called an Umiak. Ennutsiak eventually moved to Frobisher Bay in the mid-1940s and began carving by 1950. He had a ready local market because he sold to American servicemen and people constructing NORAD's DEW line at the height of the Cold War. He's most famous for his scenes depicting birthing, hunting, flensing marine mammals such as walrus, traveling on the land, and even Bible reading. Almost all of his works show communal activities, so this was obviously very important to him. He carved only a few Umiak migrations, though. They're his largest and most ambitious creations, and this example is the largest and most complex one that I know of. Here, Ennutsiak illustrates the classic Arctic Quebec shape and construction of the large communal boat. The long rectangular craft is powered by oars and a sail, and it's fitted with a rudder, all carefully carved from ivory. What makes this version unique is the kayaker who paddles alongside the big boat. It's sort of acting as a scout almost. And the fact that Ennutsiak has turned the piece into a whole maritime scene. Amazingly, the Umiak and the passengers and the kayaker and even the ocean, which forms the base of the sculpture, are all carved from a single piece of stone. People are bound to make comparisons between this fine sculpture and Joe Telleranilli's migration boats. Ennutsiak and Telleranilli were almost exact contemporaries, and they were both born in Arctic Quebec. They both adopted a rustic, realistic carving style. Joe's migrations show a harrowing tale of adventure, and they are quite expressionistic in their style. Ennutsiak's Umiak migration with Kayaker illustrates a more organized trip. But surely this trip across Hudson Strait would have been just as life-changing an event for the young Ennutsiak. I'm sure he would have thought of this sculpture as one of his most important achievements, and I heartily agree.